नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Srila Prabhupada. So, welcome to this morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. So, today we are discussing on Canto 4, Chapter 19, text number 24 and 25. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Evam Indre Harati Ashwam Vainyayagga Jigamshaya Tad Grihita Vishrateshu Pakhandeshu Matirninam Dharmaiti Upadharmeshu Nagna Ratna Padadishu Prayena Sajjate Vrantaya Peshaleshu Cha Bhagmishu Evam Indre Harati Ashwam Vainyayagga Jigamshaya Tadgrihita Vishrateshu Pakhandeshu Matirninam Dharmaiti Upadharmeshu Nagna Rakta Patadishu Prayena Sajjate Vrantaya Peshaleshu Cha Bhagmishu Evam Indre Harati Ashwam Vainyayagga Jigamshaya Tadgrihita Vishrateshu Pakhandeshu Matirninam Dharmayeti Upadharmeshu Nagna Rakta Patadishu Prayena Sajjate Vrantaya Peshaleshu Cha Bhagmishu. Prabhuji. Eva Indre Harati Ashram Tadgrihita Visrestu Akandeshu Matirninam Prayena Sajjate Vrantaya Evam Indre Harati Ashram Nagam Vigya Jigamshaya. Dharma iti sadhu dharmeshu Evam Indre Harati Ashwam Vainayagga Jigamshayam Dhrisheshu Pakhandeshu Matirninam Dharma iti Padharmeshu Nagna Rakta Patadishu Prayena Sajjate Vrantaya Peshaleshu Cha Bhagmishu. Mataji. Epamindre dharati ashvam Gamsaya Adgihita Vishruteshu Pakandeshu Matrininam Dharma iti upadharmeshu Rakta Gamseshu Prayana Sajjate Vrantya Pashaleshu cha bhagmeshu Evamidre harati ashvam Vainayagga jigamshaya Tadgrihita vishrateshu Pakandeshu matirninam Dharma iti upadharmeshu Nagna rakta patadeshu Prayana sajjate bhrantya Vishaleshu sabhagmeshu. Now what meaning? Ebam, thus, Indra, when the king of heaven, Harati, stole ashram, the horse, Vainya, of the son of King Mena, Yagya, the sacrifice, Jigamshaya, with a desire to stop, Tat, by him, Grihita, accepted, Vishrateshu, abandoned, Fakadeshu, towards the sinful dress, Mati, attraction, Nrinam, of the people in general, Dharma, system of religion, Iti, thus, Upadharmeshu, towards false religious systems, Nagna, naked, Raktapata, red-robed, Adhishu, etc. Prayana, generally, Sajjate, is attracted, Vrantaya, foolishly, Pishaleshu, expert, Cha, and Bhagmeshu, eloquent. Now translation and purport by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki. In this way, King Indra, in order to steal the horse from King Prithu's sacrifice, adopted several orders of sannyasa. Some sannyasis go naked and sometimes they wear red garments and pass under the name of Kapalika. These are simply symbolic representations of their sinful activities. These so-called sannyasis are very much appreciated by sinful men because they are all godless atheists and very expert in putting forward arguments and reasons to support their case. We must know, however, that they are only passing as adherents of religion and are not so in fact. Unfortunately, bewildered persons accept them as religious and being attracted to them, they spill their life. Purport. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, men in the age of Kali are short-lived, devoid of spiritual knowledge and susceptible to accept false religious systems due to their unfortunate condition. Thus, they always remain mentally disturbed. The Vedic Shastras practically prohibit the adoption of sannyasa in the age of Kali because less intelligent man may accept the sannyasa order for cheating purposes. Actually, the only religion is the religion of surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We must serve the Lord in Krishna consciousness. All other systems of sannyasa and religion are actually not bona fide. In this age, they are simply passing for religious systems. This is most regrettable. Om Aggana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurube Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Te Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Again, welcome to this morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. So let me read translation again. In this way, King Indra, in order to steal the horse from King Prithu's sacrifice, adopted several orders of sannyasa. Some sannyasis go naked and sometimes they wear red garments and pass under the name of Kapalika. These are simply symbolic representations of their sinful activities. These so-called sannyasis are very much appreciated by sinful men because they are all godless atheists and very expert in putting forward arguments and reasons to support their case. We must know, however, that they are only passing as adherents of religion and are not so in fact. Unfortunately, bewildered person accept them as religious and being attracted to them, they spoil their life. So I will quickly tell the scenario what is happening here. So here Prithu Maharaj is performing 100 sacrifices. So he has already performed 99 sacrifices. Now he's in the process of doing 100th sacrifice. So at that time, King Indra, he became a bit fearful because in the Shastra it is said that if someone performs 100 Aswamedha sacrifices, he is eligible to get the position of Indra. That's why King Indra, he was so much attached to his position of Indra, and he became fearful. Like if Prithu Maharaj complete the 100 sacrifice, then he will take over my position. He became fearful. Fearful. Like King Indra was attached to his position and he became fearful. Similarly, we are practicing bhakti. At the same time, if we maintain material attachments, then we become fearful. Fear comes when you have material attachments. We should try to get out from the material fear. So how we can overcome the material fear? How we can get out from the material attachments? Bhajahure mana Shri Nanda Nandana Abhaya Charana Rabindare. By worshipping the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, we can overcome that fearful situation. So this is the only way actually. If a man is sleeping and he is having a very fearful dream, how he can overcome that fearful situation? He can overcome that fearful situation by waking up, right? Shastra says, right? Waking up. Similarly, by waking up in Krishna consciousness, we can get out from these material fears. So this is the option, Otherwise, we'll get just material entanglement. We'll keep on fulfilling our material desires. This will go on for life after life. That's why we should try to surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. We should worship Lord Krishna. This is the only way. And here in translation, Prabhupada writes, King Indra, he has adopted several orders of sannyasa. Some sannyasis go naked, sometimes they wear red garments, pass under the name of Kapalika. This kind of sannyasis we can see in the Kali Yuga. When you go to the dham, people as accepted the red robes, they have accepted the sannyas just to become popular, just to cheat people actually, people. And here by taking this translation, we can say that King Indra, he is the founder acharya of sannyasa, false sannyasa order. King Indra is the acharya. Then there are 5 things forbidden in Kali Yuga. So what are the 5 things? Number 1, who can say? Cow sacrifice. Number 2, horse sacrifice. Number 3, taking sannyas. Number 4, and number 5, begetting child from the womb of brother's wife. So these five things, these are forbidden in the age of Kali. So without being very mature in spiritual path, without being very mature in our devotional path, one should not take sannyas. Because it is just simply cheating people in the name of popularity and in the name of fame and name actually, name. So in one of my lecture of my Guru Maharaj, he was sharing his beginning days. He hijacked from America to India in search of spirituality. What is the goal of life? So one time my Guru Maharaj, he was in Ayodhya. So that time he was in 20s. He was just age 20. So he was in Ayodhya and he was living with one sannyasi. and he seemed very advanced. He seemed very like nice devotee, nice devotee. And whenever he used to go to the temple of Lord Ram, he used to cry, not fake tears. He was literally crying. Real tears actually. He was crying and he used to pray. He was very nice, and he was spending. My Guru Maharaj was spending time with him. And one day, that sannyasi, he asked, why I am crying in front of Lord Ram, like that he asked. And my Guru Maharaj was thinking, oh, he's a great devotee. Maybe this is this is real tears. This is his real position, like that. My Guru Maharaj was thinking that time, and that sannyasi said, because after I die, I want to become Lord Ram, like that. That sannyasi said. And after that, my Guru Maharaj said, oh, you are nice, now I want to go to Madhukari, like that. And my Guru Maharaj left. He never met that devotee, met that sannyasi. So this is, this is happening in Kali Yuga. This is happening in Kali Yuga. We can see, a lot of false sannyasis, a lot of false cheating religion in this age, in this age. And in another lecture, my Guru Maharaj was saying, in USA, there is a hospital for curing drunkard priest. Priest, they are supposed to be the head of society, they must lead the society, right? But in the USA, there is a hospital for curing drunkard priest. So how a priest can be, drunkard? How can a spiritual person can be, drunkard? How they can break the regulatory principles? So this is this is called, what we can do. All sitting religion, sitting people, sitting people. नते विदु स्वार्थ गतिमि विष्णु दुरासही बाह्य अर्थ मानेन अन्ध यथा अन्ध उभयिन मानस त्यह पिसा तान्त्रेम उरुदण्डबद्धै. So the materialistic person, who have a tendency to enjoy material nature, they are accepting, a blind man. They are accepting, false gurus, false leader. So such kind of people, they can't, gain the ultimate goal of life. They can't worship. They can't know that the goal of life is to worship Supreme Personality Godhead. It is like, blind man, following another blind man. So what will happen if blind man follows another blind man? So they will, miss the right path, and they will ultimately fall in the ditch. And their, human life is wasted actually. So this is happening in present situation. Many false religion, many false gurus. They are, we can see a lot. And humans are, they are missing the opportunity to go back to Godhead. And even in one time, I was talking to one Christian preacher in town hall, and he was preaching, and just curious, I just asked him, we had a bit discussion, and I said, what in 10 commandments, there is said, thou shalt not kill. But why Christian people, they are drinking, they are eating meat? And he said, so this only applies to the animal. Do not kill animal. That is what Jesus Christ wanted to say. But they are just misleading. Do not kill means we can't kill human, we can't kill animals, we can't kill anyone, right? So they say like that only. So they are misrepresenting the Shastra. So if people follow them, so what will happen? So they will also mislead, and their life won't be perfect, right? They are perfect person. And there is one spiritual group. I don't want to take the name, but it's fully comedy actually. Fully fake. During the time of initiation, what you do? Guru, he do like that. Disciple, he touch the forehead of disciples, and the disciple literally cry, with tears in his eyes, like, and he, say, oh, like that. It's like. It's like, someone is giving, electric shock from the back, like that. we have never, we have never seen such things in our, ISKCON Diksha ceremony. We never seen that, right? They are just making their own things, just fully like a, movie. A movie, and even, some people from same, spiritual group. I was going through YouTube Reels, and I saw, that there were husband and wife, and they have put one video in TikTok, like in a reel, and they have posted sannyasi husband and wife. we are sannyasi husband and wife. How it is possible, right? How a sannyasi can have wife, and how a woman can take sannyasi in Kali Yuga, right? Fully out of Shastra. So this kind of people are misleading, and they make a big drama, and if someone die from their group, and they go to the crematorium and they make a big laugh. They laugh, oh, ah, like that. These things. This is so these people are completely misleading the society, misleading the true religion part. So and so it is our duty, it is our duty. We have got the real knowledge, we have got the real path. We know what is the goal of our life, what is the true religion, we know, right? By the mercy of Prabhupada, we know. So it is our duty, to present this knowledge in the society. It is our duty to present this knowledge in the society. It is our duty to make people aware that worshipping Lord Krishna is the ultimate goal of the life, goal of the life. And one time one reporter asked Prabhupada, before Prabhupada went to America, many sadhus, they went to America and they present themselves as God. But that time American has mentality that if some Indian come to the America, they present themselves as God. So that reporter asked, Swamiji, are you God? And Prabhupada said, no, I'm not God, I'm the servant of God. And he paused and, no, I'm not the servant of God, I'm the servant of the servant of the servant of the God. So that is the mood of real devotee, that is the mood of the real sannyasi actually. Prabhupada never present himself as God. If someone used to say, if someone used to give him the position of God, Prabhupada used to chastise the devotee. So this is real, this is real path, this is real religion, this is a real spirituality actually. This is real spirituality. So it's our duty to present real knowledge to the people. Real people. By the mercy of Prabhupada, we have got this, we have got his mercy. We have got the ultimate goal of this life. So how many of you have become devotees by reading Prabhupada books? Maximum, more than 50%. We have become, devotees by reading Prabhupada books. So it is our duty to present Prabhupada books to the, ordinary people in the society. It is our duty. Because book description, Brihad Mirdanga. If you play Mirdanga in the, temple room, so, just temple room, we cannot hear even that Mirdanga outside, right? But if you distribute books, it's a Brihad Mirdanga. It will make a big loud, all around the world actually. All around the world. It's a Brihad Mirdanga. And in the CC, there comes a story of Kurma Brahman. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was doing the tour of South India, and at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he met Kurma Brahman, and he spent some days in his house. And when he was leaving, that Kurma Brahmana said, "My dear Lord, I want to go with you. I am very much. I cannot. I'm not in a position to tolerate the misery of this materialistic life. Mahaprabhu, I want to go with you." And Mahaprabhu said, "Don't speak like this again. Remain in household life, and always chant the holy name of the Lord." So Mahaprabhu gave two instructions actually. This is the first instruction, and another instruction is, "And dekhi tarai kaha Krishna upadesh, amar agya guru hai na tarai desh." So whoever and wherever you meet, you preach Krishna consciousness. You become a guru and deliver the whole world. These are the two instructions Mahaprabhu gave to the Kurma Brahmana. So as being a devotee, we have to follow the instructions of Mahaprabhu. We have to chant, we have to always chant the holy name of the Lord, and we have to preach Krishna consciousness movement to the people actually, people. So by doing so, we'll progress in our spiritual path, we'll get benefited, and the people, who are not introduced to our, movement, Krishna consciousness movement, they will also get benefit. So it is our duty, being a devotee actually. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada says, a Vaishnava is one, who makes other people Vaishnava. So that is the, definition of Vaishnava according to Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada. And I want to share another story. So this is a story of Vasudev. So Vasudev, he was a great devotee of the Lord. So he was suffering from leprosy. He was in very critical, very bad situation. And Mahaprabhu, one time Mahaprabhu met him, and he cured Vasudev by touching his body. And he got cured. He had a very critical, very bad body. But now when Mahaprabhu cured by touching his body, he got a very beautiful, he got a very nice body. And Vasudev, told Mahaprabhu, "Now you are Lord yourself, and you have cured me. Now I think I will get a pride that Lord himself, cured me. And that time Mahaprabhu said, don't worry on that. Always chant the holy name of the Lord. Always chant the holy name of the Lord and preach Krishna consciousness. Same instruction, Mahaprabhu gave to Vasudev also. And there in purport, Prabhupada writes Prabhupada gives a very nice purport actually. I just want to read that one. So in purport, Prabhupada writes, Lord Chaitanya cured Vasudev from leprosy, and after that he instructed him to preach Krishna consciousness. Similarly, each and every members of our ISKCON society was rescued from a very abominable condition. We were in the same position like Vasudev, right? Vasudev was, he was suffering, due to disease. We were also suffering, due to material disease. We were thinking ourselves to be body, we were thinking ourselves to be the Aussie, Nepali, Indian, right? We were thinking like that. But now, due to the mercy of Prabhupada, we have got this fortune. Prabhupada has rescued us from that, fearful situation, that abominable situation. So like, after Vasudev got cured, he was preaching Krishna consciousness. So we are also, rescued from that abominable, disease condition. So we should also, preach Krishna consciousness like Vasudev Dev. So this is, in that way, we can please Mahaprabhu. In that way, we can please Prabhupada. We can't be, very cozy in our devotion service. Let's say, I'm chanting 16 rounds. If I have time, I'm doing some service in the temple, whatever. So I don't care about any people. No, this should not be our mode. We should, make our life perfect, and we should help to make the life perfect of other people who don't do anything about Krishna. I was just hearing, from my Guru Maharaj's lecture. So he was sharing one nice incident actually. So one time, one sadhu from Advaita Bhavan, he came to Mayapur Chandrodaya temple, and he started, sharing very nice, beautiful incident. So the incident goes like this. So that he was that sadhu was a pujari in the Advaita Bhavan, and he was saying, there used to come a devotee in white robes, and he used to sit in the back of the temple room, and he used to always chant with tears in his eyes, and after some time he used to leave, and every time he used to take the darshan of deity before leaving, and he used to thank pujari, and for some years that devotee, he wasn't seen in the temple room, and after some years same devotee came in the temple, and that time he was in sannyasa robes, and same he was standing on the back, and with tears in his eyes, he was chanting the holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And he was chanting, and same thing, before leaving, and that devotee was in sannyas robes. He went to, take the darshan of deity. And that time, that pujari of the Advaita Bhavan, he asked, so who are you? You have been coming here for a long time, and that time, you can guess who was that devotee in sannyas robes? Srila Prabhupada, our Srila Prabhupada. He was Srila Prabhupada. And he said, he gave his introduction, and he said, I am the honored disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And my Gurudev, he has given me instructions to preach Krishna consciousness in English. But I don't know, I don't have any qualification. I don't know how I will be able to fulfill the desire of my spiritual teacher. Here, in Advaita Bhavan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu used to do, Harinam Sankirtan, and they used to discuss themselves, how to deliver the fallen souls, how to, expand Krishna consciousness movement to all the people. They used to discuss. So I am here to beg mercy from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. I am here to beg mercy. Please, you also bless me like that. Prabhupada begged for the mercy to that pujari. And he said, tomorrow I am boarding. Tomorrow I am going to America for preaching purpose. I don't know what will happen, but please bless me, and please pray to Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda Prabhu that I will be able to fulfill the desire of my spiritual master. So and next day, Prabhupada went to America. And after some years, after few years, and that Pujari started seeing Western devotees, but uh, he didn't go into detail. Like, okay, Western devotees are coming, that's good. But he was thinking like that. But he was shocked, like how Western devotees, how Western people are coming, in Mayapur, in Dham. We never seen, people escaped from India or Nepal, in Dham. How Western people are coming, and and one devotee, one Western devotee, and he gave, one time when he was taking the darshan in the Advaita Bhavan, he gave Back to Godhead magazine, and to that Pujari, and that Pujari, saw Srila Prabhupada in that magazine, saw the picture of Srila Prabhupada actually, and that time, he had like tears in his eyes, and he said, Srila Prabhupada, fulfill the desire of his spiritual teacher, He was thinking like that, and that story, he was sharing to the devotees in Mayapur Dham. So, if you have desire, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Nothing is impossible, right? Everything is possible if you have a desire. We will, Lord Chaitanya will empower us. If you want to if you want to serve for the higher mission, we'll get mercy from the Srila Prabhupada. And in one lecture, Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj, he was saying, empowerment comes when a devotee, he don't have any qualification. Really, he don't know how to do. He don't know how to do service, but still he want to do. At that time, empowerment comes. Let's say if you have if you have qualification, right? Like, let's say if you know how to do cooking, right? If you know how to do cooking, you can do easily, right? That time no empowerment is needed. You can do easily, right? But let's say you don't know how to cooking, but still you want to do cooking. That time empowerment comes from the Lord. Let's say if you want to do book distribution, but you don't have any qualification, you don't like to go out, but still thinking it's the mission of Srila Prabhupada. I have to please Srila Prabhupada. I have to serve my Guru Maharaj, and you go out for book distribution. Then empowerment comes that time. Lord Chaitanya, Srila Prabhupada will reciprocate with you. He will empower you. That's why we have to get out from our comfort zone, and we should try to serve in that higher mission. What is the higher mission? Krishna consciousness movement. Spreading in Krishna consciousness movement. Like Hare Krishna movement, right? It's like movement. We have to move. We have to move from one place to another. Not like sitting in one place, becoming cozy. Not like that. We have to move. Like definition is Hare Krishna movement. Right? We have to move from one place to another. We have to move from one suburb to another suburb, preaching Krishna consciousness, distributing books. This will be our mode. And people are literally, people don't have any knowledge on the spirituality. They are being misled. One time we were, distributing books in Manly, and I stopped one guy, he was good, a little bit innocent. I stopped one guy, and I showed him one, yoga book. We have got yoga book, and I gave that book, and I showed him, this is a book on yoga and meditation. And he said, oh, I also do yoga. I play football. Like that is. People are thinking, sports, exercise to be the, yoga. But that is not yoga. Playing football, doing bodily exercise, that is not yoga. Yoga means, connecting, to the Supreme Personality of God, connecting ourselves to the, Supreme Lord, actually. That is the, real definition of yoga, not like playing football, doing exercise, running, jogging, swimming, breathing, not like that. So it is just for beginning. It can be helpful, but not. We have to connect ourselves. Yoga is all about connecting ourselves to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, And in CC, in CC, when if you have read CC, you will get devotees from Bengal. They used to go to Jagannath Puri, right, every year for 4 months. And in the second year, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed to Nityananda Prabhu. You don't come to Jagannath Puri every year. Better you go to Bengal and preach there. No need to come Jagannath Puri every year, like that Mahaprabhu instructed. Instructed to Nityananda Prabhu. So, and in purport, Prabhupada writes, better than going to Dham, Dham is preaching Krishna consciousness. Purport writes in the purport. We devotees, we make a plan. I'll do 16 round. I'll do follow program principles. I'll earn money. Then in my old age, I will settle in Dham. Of course, that is not bad. That is of course good, but better than is preaching Krishna consciousness. Contributing, serving the mission of Sarpa. That is the that should be the mode. When you go to Dham, without proper spiritual advancement, then we will see, Dham as just a, ordinary place, sightseeing, taking selfie, making TikTok videos, right? We only do that. But if we contribute, if we serve for the, higher purpose, then we can see the, real beauty of Dham. We can see that things with our spiritual eyes, Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj, he was about to leave body, and someone asked him, and someone asked Maharaj, which Dham you want to go, Maharaj? Which Dham you want to leave the body? And Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj said, I don't want to go in any Dham. I want to leave my body in Gita Nagari in America, because Prabhupada has said all my ISKCON temples, they are Golok Vrindavan. They are Golok Vrindavan. So wherever we are, if we are connected to the mission of Srila Prabhupada, we are in Dham actually. Dham is all about consciousness, not just a place. And my Guru Maharaj was in lecture. He was giving the beautiful, definition of what is spirit of service. So he have gave a very nice, beautiful, definition. So spirit of service means, let's say you don't like to do service. Your nature is bit different. You can't do that service, but still, you do that service for the pleasure of Guru and Prabhupada. So that is the spirit of service actually. You don't want to do service, you don't want to serve, you become very cozy, you don't have qualification, but still you do, Still you are determined to do that service for the pleasure of our spiritual teacher and Srila Prabhupada. So that is the spirit of service. Not like, I like this service, I only do this service. I like kirtan, I only play kirtan. I like cooking, I only do cooking service. No, we have to do everything actually. We have to do everything. So if we become ready for that, if we push ourselves to do that service, we will get the mercy. The more we put ourselves in uncomfortable situation, the more we get the mercy. And we get the mercy actually. So book distribution, we are in very uncomfortable situation, right? People will come, they will say bad word, a lot of rejection, in book distribution. That time you will see the mercy. That time you will see the reciprocation from the Lord actually. Very beautiful, right? Let's say if you do any other service, the result is expected, right? Okay, the result expected. But in book distribution, the result is never expected. Sometimes the result comes beyond our expectation, and sometimes we say, oh, I will do this much books today, but very few books went that day. So it's very beautiful actually, very beautiful service. It's a book distribution, right? So that time when you go out for books, you will see the real reciprocation. You will see the real mercy, how it's coming. 1 month before, we went to the holy program, in Granville, and we were expecting, big crowd. We were expecting big crowd. We have packed more than 100 books, right? We have packed more than 100 books, and we reached there at 12, and we were fired up. We'll do a lot of books like that, and it was really bad, like hot day, and the sound system, it was really loud. We were trying to stop people, but they were not hearing anything. We were not able to distribute books. It was already 5. We distributed for 5 hours, maybe just 5-6 books, right? Very slow day. And after that, what happened? Like Krishna did a miracle that time. Their, sound system, it stopped working. And it stopped working. And that time, and we started doing books. And in 1.5 hours, we distributed more than 30 Mahabhi books actually that time. People are stopping. Every 1 and 2 minutes, we were able to distribute one book. Like that, in 5 hours, we were just distributing, 5-6 books, very hardly. But in 1.5 hours, we distributed more than 30 books. Krishna do a lot of miracle. He reciprocates in very sweet, very beautiful way actually. And it was already maybe 6:37, and we decided to, come back to temple. We decided to, stop books, and that time, their sound system started working actually. Krishna do, a lot of miracle. Book distribution is very nice service, Just in the beginning, it might be a bit difficult, but you push, you push yourself, and Krishna will empower you. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will empower you. A lot of miracle will happen actually. Miracle will happen. And another story, maybe 2 months before, we went to, Queen's Victoria Building, QVB, and we parked our trolley there. And that time, that time I was really feeling, very low actually, very low. I was thinking, oh, I should not have come here. I should have done my sadhana. I should have done other service, like I was feeling. And as soon as I, parked my trolley, one guy came to me and he asked me, oh, what are you doing here? What is the book about? And I said, we are monks, we are from temple. We are here with the books and yoga meditation. He asked me, can I get one book? Like that. He asked, he asked, and he gave a nice donation, and he took the book actually. Krishna will empower you. Krishna will give you inspiration. Krishna will inspire you from many ways actually. If we want to get out from our comfort zone, and if we put ourselves in uncomfortable situation for the service, then Krishna will help. Krishna will empower us. Krishna will inspire us actually. So I'm not sharing this story to to say that I am the great. Just I am sharing the story to inspire all the devotees. If we push yourself to serve in the higher mission, Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada will empower you. He will give you the mercy. We just need to be ready to become the instrument in the hand of Krishna. That's all. Because we don't have any qualification, right? We don't have any qualification. Krishna will inspire you. Just we have to be ready to be the instrument in the hand of Krishna. Because if we don't do by ourselves, someone will do. Someone will do, right? If I don't distribute books, someone will distribute the book. Someone will distribute the books. One time, Sankirtan devotees, in Russia. This is an incident in Russia. So they were doing books, and one devotee, met one guy, and he showed the books. I think the Science of Self-Realization, that book he showed, and he said, I already have this book. It's very nice book, nice book, and okay, done, And after, few days, same devotee, saw that man distributed books in the street. He was not even a devotee. He was not introduced to the Krishna consciousness movement, but that person, he was distributing books in the street actually, Science of Self and other books. And that devotee went to that person. He asked, oh, how Hare Krishna Prabhu? Like that he said. And what is that Hare Krishna? I don't know what is Hare Krishna. And he asked, which temple are you from? What is the temple? I don't know about temple. Like that person said actually. And they became, discussing, and that person said, one of his friend gave him the books, Self-Realization, and he read the book, and one statement, written by Prabhupada really struck his head actually. That statement was, one have to, make the life perfect by distributing this knowledge to the other people. So, he took that, words, he took that, statement very seriously. And even though he was not devotee, he was a businessman. He started, printing books on his own expense, and he started distributing books actually, This movement will go on, even though we contribute to the mission of Prabhupada, or we don't contribute. This movement will go on. Even if ISKCON is closed, at some point due to some reason, this Krishna consciousness movement will go on, because books are already out, right? Books are already out. Someone will get inspired, and someone will open temple, even if ISKCON temple is closed. Because books are already out. It's already late, to stop Krishna consciousness movement. No one can stop. No one can stop, because books are already out, right? So we should also try to serve in this higher mission by giving our life and soul. We can't be sitting very cozy, doing our own sadhana and not thinking about the other people. Harinam Sankirtan is like mass Sankirtan. I was hearing Tamal Krishna Maharaj Goswami lecture, and he was saying, Japa we do one by yourself, right? And Kirtan we do on group, in the group of few devotees. And Harinam Sankirtan we do on mass. So that is the definition of Harinam Sankirtan. So it's already 9:55. I want to stop here. If anyone has any comments, questions, Please, you can ask, you can share. Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. The main thing is we have to have strong sadhana actually, strong sadhana. Because if we don't do strong sadhana, if we don't chant properly, if we don't read the Prabhupada books properly, then we don't get that much inspiration actually. Normally, we devotees, we do chanting, but we don't have habit of reading Prabhupada books, and we don't have having habit of hearing a lecture from Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada every day. We must read books, and we have to hear from our Guru Maharaj and Prabhupada lectures every day, every day. This will make our sadhana strong, and from book distribution comes everything. Because if you have to go out for books, then what you will do? You will wake up for Mangalarti, you will chant your rounds very attentively, and you will read books, you will hear, you will do everything, because if you don't do these things properly, then when you go out for books, then you will get that enthusiasm, then you will push yourself. That's when from book distribution comes everything. And we can read the letters, we can read the letters that Srila Prabhupada wrote to his devotees on book distribution. Normally, I feel very inspired when I hear, lecture of His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. His lectures on book distribution are very, very, very powerful actually, very, very powerful. And you can see how devotees are doing book distribution. Like Mahasabha Prabhu, he do books on big amounts of books. Every day, he do more than at least 1,000 books actually, Mahabharata books. So we can see how devotees are doing books. And yeah, that is the way, Prabhu. Strong sadhana and lecture. We have to hear very powerful lectures. And we have to always remember that Krishna consciousness movement is all about preaching and book distribution and Harinam Sankirtan. We have to remember these things in our mind. And we have to pray to Krishna, of course. Yeah, Krishna will help us. And even though we are feeling low, if you really want to serve, then Krishna will inspire us from many ways actually. Did I answer your question, Prabhu? Hare Krishna. Any question? Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you for adding, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. The main thing is that devotee association. When you associate with the devotees, we will get the inspiration. Like if you are associating with our karmi friends, then our mood will become like that actually, just earning money, so other things. But we have to that's why we have to only associate with the devotees, and we have to attend morning program is most important actually. If we attend like morning programs properly, like Mangala Arti, Tulsi Arti, chanting in the association of devotees, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam plus every day, that is very powerful actually. From morning programs comes everything. You will get a energy, you will get an inspiration actually, and you will get the mood to serve in the mission of Prabhupada and do service. So a morning program and devotee association, I will say for a question, Prabhuji. Okay, now we will stop here. Thank you so much for attending. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaur Premanande.